देव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णुभक्तिप्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। श्री वृंदाय तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णुभक्तिप्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। वृंदाय तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णुभक्तिप्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः।
मेरे को आता नहीं है। I will open it. I don't know. मेरे को आता नहीं है। जय प्रभुपदा 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 केवल भक्ति सद्मा पद्मा बंदो मोए सावधान माते जहरा प्रसादे भाई ए भवा तोरिया जाय प्रसादे भाई ए भवा तोरिया जाय कृष्ण प्राप्ति होए जहाँ होते गुरुमुख पद्मावाक्या चिते ते कोरिया क्या मुख पद्मावाक्या क्या और ना कोरी हो माने आशा और ना कोरी हो माने आशा श्री गुरु चरण रति ऐसे उत्तम गति चरण रति ऐसे उत्तम गति जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्वा आशा जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्वा आशा जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्वा आशा
चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से, दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे, चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से, दान दिले जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से, दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित हो, प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते, प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते, वेदे जाय जहर चरितो, जहर चरितो, वेदे गाय जहर चरितो, श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनारा बंधु, श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनारा बंधु, लोके नाथ लोके राजीवाना, लोके नाथ लोके राजीवाना, हाँ हाँ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया, हाँ हाँ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया, हाँ हाँ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया, इबे जस जो सुख त्रिभुवाना, इबे जस जो सुख त्रिभुवाना, दोई पद लोय लो शराना, दोई पद लो शराना, शील प्रभुपाद पतित पवाना, शील प्रभुपतित पवाना, शील प्रभुपाद पतित पवाना, शील प्रभुपाद पतित पवाना, शील प्रभुपाद पतित पवाना, शील प्रभुपाद पतित पवाना, जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा, जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा, प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद, नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम
2-3 मिनट के बाद उधर साइड जाना है।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग जय गौर हरि जय निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग जय गौर हरि
नीकाते अद्वैता श्रीनी वासा छत्रधारा बसियाचे गौराचान रत्ना सिंहासने आरती करेन ब्रह्मा आदि देवगणे नरहरि आदि करि चामार दुलाया संजय मुकुंद वासु गोसादिगाया शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे भाजे करताला माधुरा मृदंग बाजे परामरसाला शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला माधुरा मृदंग बाजे परामरसाला
बाबहु कोटि चंद्राजिनी वदन उज्ज्वला की बाबहु कोटि चंद्राजिनी वदन उज्ज्वला गाला दे सेवनमाला करे जलमाला शिवा सुखनारदा प्रेमे गदा गादा भक्ति विनोदा देखे गौरा रसंपादा गौरांगे आरती को शोभा जग जनमाना लोभा गौरांगे आरती को शोभा जग जनमाना लोभा गौरांगे आरती को शोभा जग जनमाना लोभा जग जनमाना लोभा जग जनमाना लोभा निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल 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 नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्णा Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Jaya Radha, Shyam Sundar Radha, Shyam Sundar Radhe, Jaya Radha, Jaya Radhe Shyam, Jaya Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Jaya Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Vrindavan. Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jagannatha. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya. Nitai Gaur Premanande.
जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रव्रजकाचार्य स्तोत्र सदा से His divine grace ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रव्रजकाचार्य स्तोत्र सदा से His divine grace भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती महाराज गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। ISKCON फाउंडर आचार्य His divine grace ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद कौटी वैष्णववृंद की जय। नाभिचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन नाथ जी की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मायापुर नदीप धाम की जय। नीलाचल क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। न्यू गोलक धाम की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। गंगामय यमुन माई की जय। श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की जय। बृहत बिंदंगा ट्रांसलेटर बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Namaste Nara Shingaya. Namaste Nara Shingaya. Namaste Nara Shingaya. Prahlada Dayine. Prahlada
Radadaine Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha Shiladanka Nakalaye Shiladanka Nakalaye Ito nasimo parato nasimo Yato yato yamitato nasimo Bahye nasimo hridaye nasimo Bahye nasimo hridaye nasimo Bahye nasimo hridaye nasimo Narasingamadim sharanam prapade Narasingamadim sharanam prapade Tavakara kamala bare nakam Adbhuta shingam Dalita hiranyakashipu Danuvringam Keshavadita narahari rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadita narahari rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jayo Narasimhadev, Jayo Narasimhadev, Jayo Narasimhadev, Jayo Narasimhadev. Jayo Narahari, Jayo Narahari, Jayo Narahari, Jayo Narahari. Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj. Narasimha Bhagavan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Itai Gaur Premanande.
Hare Krishna. A little louder, everyone. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Wish a very happy Mother's Day to everyone. Haribo. We're so indebted to all the mothers around the world and in this community for nurturing us for so many years with so much love, so much care, so much protection. And to our eternal mother, Srimati Radharani, who watches us, all of us, eternally. So we'd like to thank and wish everyone a happy Mother's Day. Haribo. Today is also a very special day for all of us because we're able to host His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Haribo. I like that response, but can we do that one more time? But could I get an even louder Haribo? There you go. So we're so happy to have Radhanath Swami Maharaj. His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj is a disciple of His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. He's a Vaishnava sannyasi, a world traveler, preacher, and he's also a social activist. His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj has a very interesting story. How many of you are from India, by raise of hands? Okay, so many of you are from India. How many of you have your origins from Europe? Europe? Okay, number of you. So question, how far do you feel the distance between Europe and India is? And how many, do you guess? A couple thousand miles? Right, around 3,000 miles, something like that. So 3,000 miles is approximately the amount of miles that His Holiness Radhanath Swami traveled. At the age of 19, he had a calling, a spiritual calling. After seeing how much suffering, how much division, how much hate there was in the world, he decided to take a pilgrimage, a journey from Europe during a semester of college that he had off in the summertime. He decided to take a journey to India, and he went through Turkey, Iran, Pakistan, and he ended up in India. And there he studied with so many different traditions, dozens and dozens of traditions, and the Himalayan yogis, before eventually coming and meeting his teacher, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of ISKCON. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And there, after meeting Srila Prabhupada, he dedicated his life to Srila Prabhupada's teachings and his message that Srila Prabhupada brought from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to the West. And since then, he's chronicled his story, Maharaj has chronicled the story in a book called The Journey Home. How many of you have read or have The Journey Home? An amazing book, isn't it? And since then, Maharaj has spoken, and he's brought this message of bhakti yoga of the heart, to so many academic institutions all around the world. He's spoken at Harvard, at Stanford, at MIT, at Princeton. He's also spoken at the world's largest institutions, Google, HSBC, Ernst & Young, just to name a few. And recently, just last week, a few days ago, His Holiness Radhanath Swami spoke to about 400 students at Rutgers University, just in New Brunswick, just down the street from here, speaking about the meaning of life and how to create purposeful relationships in a chaotic college environment. Recently, in lieu of all this, Maharaj has written a book, another book, a sequel to The Journey Home, called The Journey Within. How many of you have heard of that Journey Within? Many of you. And so we'd like to actually visually show you what The Journey Within is about. And it's a journey that we all go through. Many of us have gone through and that we're still going through within ourselves. And so I'd like to ask everyone to take a second and turn to the projector where we have a short 2-minute beautiful video for you all today. Haribo. Could we please get the lights? Thank you. Hare Krishna. It's so funny, we spend so much thousands of dollars on these sound systems, and then when you need them, they don't work, right? Everyone have that experience? Like, when you need technology, you can get the best laptop, but when you need it to work and you have that deadline, it freezes up, right? So what can you do? This is the nature of the material world, so I think this is a good explanation and reason why we're here, because you can't really rely on anything in this material world. It's not going to really do you good. The only thing you can rely on is Shri Radha Shyamsundar. Shri Radha Shyamsundar ki jai. So with that, we'll show the video afterward, it seems like. But I also like to make mention, I was gonna after the video, that the Journey Within will be available to pre-order. For anyone who's interested in ordering the book, I highly recommend it. We'll have a table in the back where it'll be very easy for you to pre-order the book. And devotees have kindly arranged for everyone to be able to pre-order the book. So I just want to make note of that, as that the Journey Within is really a beautiful offering. Everyone knows that this year is ISKCON's 50th anniversary. Everyone know that, right? It's the 50th year of the incorporation of ISKCON by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. So this book is a great offering to the world. So I'd like to ask everyone, if you have a chance afterward, please go in the back and you can get yourself and pre-order a copy. And the book itself is coming in 10 days, all right? And the book has really changed my life, and I really believe it'll change yours. With that, I'd like to, without any further ado, I'd like to ask His Holiness Radhanath Swami to please come up, and I would like to ask everyone to please give him a very, very warm welcome by loudly chanting 3 times, Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol!
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Thira Panachari Jamuna Thira Panachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Thira Panachari Jamuna Thira Panachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Om Timidandasya Gyananjanachalakaya Chakshuru Milidam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Shatharine Vanshakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patithanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna. I am very grateful to be with all of you today. Shri Radha Shyam Sundar's very beautiful new temple. Haribo. I do not want to be impolite and disturb the talking of the children. Hare Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu presented an analogy that practicing devotional service, one accepts the role of a gardener. The seed of devotion, the bhakti lata bija, is awakened in the heart when we associate with those who have that seed, with those who have developed that seed. Ado shuddhata sadhu sangota bhajana kriya. By the causeless mercy of Krishna, by previous lives of devotional connections, we have some shraddha, we have some faith. Essentially, that faith is dormant within our hearts. When we associate with devotees in this lifetime, that faith awakens. And Krishna reciprocates with that faith from within. The Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells that from within the heart, he directs the wanderings of a living being according to our desires. And the greatest gift, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains, is the association of devotees. Whenever I come here, I'm so accustomed to sound system difficulties and babies crying. I'm very reserved before I say anything. But through watering that seed by hearing and chanting in the association of devotees, gradually it becomes a creeper and it develops into its fullest maturity as the fruit of prema or love for Krishna. Srila Prabhupada, 50 years ago, he was like a gardener. He came with the seed of bhakti and he planted it in the soils of the United States of America. And he watered that little seed. And in 1966 it began to sprout. And he called it the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. A society that is specifically and particularly to inspire people and to guide people into this spiritual perfection. Anyabilashita sunyam. Rupa Goswami explains that love for Krishna, pure devotional service, is untinged by any type of material motivation. And it's untinged even by any spiritual aspiration less than unconditional, unmotivated, loving devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the gift Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu especially presented to the world. Radha Bhavaduti Subalitam Nomi Krishna Swarupam. Lord Chaitanya is Krishna, who came to taste the highest sweetness of Sri Radha's love and to give that love, to share that love with the people of this world in this age of Kali Yuga, an age especially characterized by quarrel and hypocrisy. What is the cause of quarrel and hypocrisy? It's forgetful of forgetfulness of our true identity. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu established in very simple words what our real identity is. Jiveta Swarupoy Krishnera Nityadas. We're all eternally servants of Krishna. In fact, he was even more precise in his beautiful prayer, Gopi Bharatur Padakamalayora Das 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 Anudas. To truly be a servant of Krishna is to please Krishna by taking the spirit of being the servant of the servant, the Anu, the very small servant of the Lord of the Gopis. So quarrel and hypocrisy is when we forget our true identity, when we have some other aspiration other than being the servant of the servant of the servant of the Lord. Then we want to be the controller, we want to be the enjoyer, the proprietor, the master. And as to whatever extent we're covered by this ignorance, to that extent we're vulnerable to envy, to greed, to anger. And then we fight over things that are really not worth fighting about. When people are very small-minded, they take temporary material situations to be so serious, so important, that they're willing to jeopardize their future, spiritual future, by engaging in such terrible karma, just to fulfill what is spiritually useless desires. Quarrel and hypocrisy. What are most people fighting about? I don't know much about American politics, and I'm really happy to be like that, actually. But from what I hear from people talking, there's a lot of conflict. You know, the same party is fighting over each other and insulting. And everybody has their claim that they are selflessly doing it for the ultimate benefit of all living beings. But it's quite obvious. You know, there's so much ahankar, so much false ego, I and mine. It's not about the people, it's about me. And therefore so many things to fight about. Shri Prabhu, Hare Krishna. I'm expecting any second. You see, if you expect things to go right, you get really frustrated. But if you expect anything and you just surrender and do the best you can, then you're always happy and peaceful. So this temple, I think it's not so merciful to other people who come here. But it really teaches me this lesson whenever I go. Such a simple principle. But even as devotees, how much do we really understand? How much do we really embrace this idea that the greatest aspiration is to be the servant of the servant of the servant? Trinarapi sunichena taror iba sehishna. Amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. We cannot chant the holy names of the Lord with true depth without adopting this spirit of really aspiring to be more humble than a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree, eager to offer all respect to others and to not expect or demand respect for oneself. This is not a detail in Lord Chaitanya's teaching. It's a foundational principle. It's what it means to be a servant of the servant of the servant. And unless we appreciate and value this foundational principle, then whatever else we do, it's not going to have much substance. In fact, performing tapasya, austerities, can make one very proud. Having academic knowledge can really make one proud. The whole purpose of learning the scriptures is to develop the character of a true Vaishnava. The whole purpose of following regulative principles and engaging in austerities is for the same reason. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in his message to Sanatana Goswami, where he describes from the beginning stages, Jivara Swarupoy Krishna Nityadas, all the way until the develop of the fruit of love of God awakening in Goloka Vrindavan for Shri Shri Radha Govinda Dev. But this is basic principle. I'm not enjoyer. I'm not proprietor. I'm not master. I'm servant of Krishna. Servant of the servant of Krishna. And in that spirit, actual bhakti, love, awakens within the heart. Because Krishna tells, Ye yatamam prapadyante tams tataiva bhajamya. That as you surrender to me, as you approach me, I will reciprocate accordingly. If we come to Krishna for material things, he may give us material things. But eventually we will be frustrated. And what are material things? Fame, prestige, followers, wealth, sensual pleasures. These are all material things, in whatever form we may get them. Dharmasya hyapavaratyasya. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, there's this beautiful verse that when we follow bhakti, we're going to get many benefits, but we should never ever be attached to using those benefits for our own selfish or for the purpose of serving our egos. We should use them in the spirit of being a servant of the servant of the servant. One time, a devotee approached Srila Prabhupada, and he was really enthusiastic to make Prabhupada impressed. He said, Prabhupada, I want to renounce everything. Prabhupada looked at him and said, Krishna is the proprietor of everything. What do you have to renounce? So the person didn't know how to answer that question. He was silent. Srila Prabhupada said, the only thing you have to renounce is the illusion that you have something to renounce. Everything belongs to Krishna. Krishna says, I'm the strength of the strong. I'm the intelligence of the intelligent. We are the servant of the servant. And Srila Prabhupada explained that selfless love is very exemplified in this material stratum of the world, in a mother's love for a child. It's like in this assembly today, I've seen so many mothers leaving this room with their little children because the children make noise. Adults make noise too. And the mother wants to be here, but out of her love for her child, she has to go, and most of the fathers just stay here. Father goes to work. Usually the mother's home with the child and up all night sometimes with child. So a good mother, it's a very selfless expression of love within this world. And Srila Prabhupada would like to use this as an analogy. It's a reflection of the true love of the soul for God. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to give us the inner secrets of the pastimes of Sri Vrindavan Dham. Not only explaining them to us philosophically, but actually showing us the way to enter into those pastimes. Today being Mother's Day, let us briefly explore the beautiful love of Krishna and his relationship with his mother. The Brahma Sutra tells, Janmad Yasya Yataha, that the absolute truth is from whom everything emanates. And the Srimad Bhagavatam is the commentary on the Vedanta Sutra. Vedanta Sutra tells the absolute truth is the cause of all causes. And the early cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam explains how that absolute truth is the source of all spiritual and material worlds. The ultimate father, mother of everyone. And in the 10th canto, and in the earlier cantos as well, we found how that absolute truth, when he appears within this world, he accepts a mother and a father in many of his various incarnations. And then we learn that in this spiritual world, he eternally has mother and father. Now that appears to be a contradiction. If we try to analyze achintya, the inconceivable nature of Bhagavan, by chronological analysis, it really is a contradiction. But when we speak of Nitya Lila, the eternal pastimes of the Lord, chronology is no longer according to the linear understanding that we have within this mortal world. There is a chronology, but it's in the realm of eternity. It's infinite. But most of all, it's inconceivable. And that's very much the beginning of understanding the nature of God. Inconceivable. We can easily lose our faith, become bewildered, or have a very, very defensive sectarian concepts to try to justify our faith when we don't understand the inconceivable nature of God. And the beautiful thing about the idea of inconceivable is it's not conceivable. It doesn't make sense when you really think about it, because you can't conceive of it. Inconceivable means it's something that only by grace we can accept and open our hearts to receive it. Philosophy is one of the great means by which I'm not talking about technology, I'm talking about philosophy. Philosophy is the tools that Krishna gives us and the great saints gives us to understand who we are. What is our relationship with God, with each other, with this world? What is material nature, work? And how are we always influenced by time? But when we really begin to comprehend and realize philosophy, Sharanagati, the conclusion is we surrender. And what is that surrender? That it's all beyond me. It's inconceivable. In that beautiful, actually in Sri Hare Krishna, in Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, one of the great, great devotees of Lord Chaitanya is citing from Leela, where Draupadi was being stripped of her sari. She was being insulted in the worst possible way in public. She turned to her husbands. They were helpless. She turned to the king, to Bhishma, her grandfather. They all ignored her. She tried by her own strength to protect herself. She was helpless. Then she raised her arms in the air and surrendered her heart to Krishna, chanting Krishna's names. Hey Krishna, hey Govinda. And Krishna manifested himself as an unlimited sari. So ultimately, all of our philosophy, all of our regulative principles, everything we do in Krishna consciousness is to bring us to that point of surrendering our hearts to the inconceivable will of the Lord. So Krishna is inconceivable. He has a mother forever. Does he come from the mother? Does the mother come from him? It's rasa. It's loving relationship. It's janmadhyasya yataha. Everything comes from God. That means the love between a mother and a child originates in this spiritual world in Krishna's reciprocal love with his mother, with his friends, with his lovers, masters and servants. It all has its place in the ultimate eternal perfection in the spiritual world. And when Krishna comes to this world, he reveals, when he personally comes in his original form of Sham Sundar, he reveals the pastimes of the spiritual world to attract our hearts. Shukadev Goswami describes Garga Muni came to perform the name-giving ceremony for Krishna and Balaram in Mahaban, Gokul. That's quite incredible. Somebody's giving Krishna his names. But Garga Muni understood that he was just an instrument to reveal these things. Krishna's names. In Ram Lila, Ram became the disciple of Vishwamitra. Ram was sitting at his guru's feet and asking him questions. What is the nature of the soul? They were sitting on the banks of the Ganga. Can you tell me the history of Mother Ganga? And there are many chapters in Valmiki Ramayana where Vishwamitra is explaining to Ram all of these things. And Ram is so grateful for the lessons he's receiving. He's so apparently transformed. He's performing the most menial. Ram and Lakshman, they go and they collect wood and bring it to Vishwamitra. They collect roots and herbs and prepare them for their guru. They massage their guru's feet, his legs. They ask for blessings. Vishwamitra Muni knows that this is the supreme absolute truth. This is God, the cause of all causes. To learn from me. So I will teach him. As a loving servant, he's accepting the role of the guru of God. Srila Prabhupada gave an analogy. You take water from Mother Ganga and you offer it to Mother Ganga. Now if you think that just see how Mother Ganga is depending on me for giving her water, then you don't understand. Whatever you have, you're receiving from her, and she doesn't need anything. But patram alam toyam. Only if you just give water to Ganga, she doesn't care. But if you offer it with love, if you offer it with a prayer, Mother Ganga will actually feel subordinate to you. She'll actually feel thank you. So Ram is not just Vishwamitra, I know everything. I'm ordering you to repeat what you learned from me. The whole experience that he's giving us through these pastimes is their relationship, the exchange of love. Vishwamitra Muni is completely conscious, this is my beloved Lord, but he wants me to serve him by teaching, so I'm going to teach him everything I can possibly give him. And Ram he's receiving the devotee through this knowledge. He's receiving the love of the devotee by getting his blessings. When Lord Ram was going to lift the bow for the purpose of marrying Sita, everyone in the assembly, Lord Ram looked at the bow. Sita was looking down at Ram. Janak Maharaj was looking at Ram. All the inner circle. I have no expectation that this will be any better. Do you rehearse doing like this before I come? But this was one of the greatest moments in the history of creation. Ram is going to land of Sita. But before he made the effort, he turned to Vishwamitra, took the dust of his guru's feet, asked for his blessings, and felt empowered by those blessings. So after Lord Krishna was given his names by Gargamuni and given so many blessings from this great Vaishnav Brahmin, he and Balaram learned how to crawl. And it was so charming how they would crawl. Yashoda Mai, Rohini Devi, their mothers, would decorate them with, they would put sandalwood pulp and saffron, and they would put little bells around their ankles and bells around their waist. And Krishna and Balaram, they were so tiny, they would crawl. Sukadev Goswami explains they were like little snakes sometimes. They would crawl with their arms and their legs would drag behind them. And it was so sweet. And as they'd be crawling, they'd hear things and see things. They would become very frightened. And they'd cry. And they'd try to find their mothers. And sometimes they'd crawl and crawl and crawl. And they'd hear the ankle bells of a lady, and this is our mothers. And they'd come crawling, trying to get shelter. And then they'd look up, and it was a different gopi. So they'd cry and crawl in another direction. And Yashoda Mai and Rohini Mai would watch this and pick up their little babies. And when they would embrace them, the children were feeling so sheltered, so safe, so happy. And sometimes they would crawl through the mud of Vrindavan. The mud of Vrindavan is very special. It's the dust of Braj Bhumi mixed with the milk of the cows, the Surabhi cows. And they'd be crawling through it, and their bodies would become very much covered with this beautiful mud. And Krishna Balaram, just to excite their mothers, they would go to the Goshala, where the little calves were kept. And they would crawl. They weren't even walking yet. They would crawl up to little calf. And the calf was laying there and pull their tail. And hold on. And the calf would get afraid, like that, and jump up and start running. And Krishna and Balaram would be holding on to the tail and being dragged through the mud and dragged through. And all the gopis would come and call Yashoda Maya and Rohini Maya to see the fun that Krishna and Balaram are having. And then they learned how to walk. God is learning how to walk. And very dramatically, sometimes he was hold on to Nanda Maharaj's little finger with his tiny little lotus-like fingers. He'd be holding on, and walking one step, two steps, and then his fingers would slip from Nanda Maharaj's finger, and he would fall to the ground and cry. And Nanda Maharaj would say, "Oh, try again, try again." Then one day they were playing. And this particular Leela I'm about to explain is very special for me because the very place where it happened in 1971, Srila Prabhupada brought us. Every morning, this was in December of 1971, Srila Prabhupada came to Vrindavan, and he would give Srimad Bhagavatam class every morning in this little house he was staying in. And then after breakfast prasad, he would take, there was only about 30 or 40 devotees, but he would take us all on parikrama, or tours of Vrindavan, different places every day. And one day we went to Brahmanda Ghat on the bank of the Yamuna River in Gokul. And I remember how he told this story. He was so excited to tell us this story. One day, Balaram and the little cowherd friends complained to Krishna's mother, Yashoda, that today we saw Gopal in a solitary place eating dirt. Yashoda Maya and Rohini, Sukadev Goswami explains, they were always trying to protect their children. In the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Kunti Devi, she's glorifying Krishna in this way. You are feared by fear personified, and you're afraid of Yashoda, your mother. Very special. In the Bhagavad Gita, he shows his Virat Rupa to Arjuna. The universal form, the source of the universal form, the source of Narsingha Dev, Varaha Dev, Narayan. is actually feeling fear of Yashoda Mai. This is the nature of how Krishna facilitates love in the most intimate and sweetest ways. So Yashoda Mai and Rohini, when they were performing their household duties, they were always in anxiety about Krishna and Balaram. They would crawl around, they would run around, and there was cows and bulls, monkeys, dogs, thorns in the ground. So many ways they could get hurt. Water, fire. For all of you mothers who are trying to take care of little children, you know how you could worry. I remember one time a mother and father told me they decided to make a particular room for their child completely safe so that they could just go about their work and the child, there's no sharp edges. Everything was just soft and nice. They left the child in the room and they came back just to see how the child was doing about 10 minutes later. And the child found somewhere a razor blade. And the little crawling child was playing with the razor blade. So children really have, especially boys, they have a mystical power of getting themselves in trouble, finding some way. And the origin is Krishna. Sukadev Goswami tells that Yashoda Mai and Rohini were always in the most deep ecstasy of anxiety for their little children. And Srila Prabhupada explains that anxiety is limitlessly deeper ecstasy than shanti, than peace. Because it's activated by pure love. So when Yashoda Mai hears that Krishna eats dirt, she's really worried. She needs to teach Krishna how to behave properly for his health. And she holds Krishna by the hand. And very sternly she says to her little Gopal that your own brother, joined by your friends, they are all complaining that in a solitary place you have eaten dirt. Why did you eat dirt? Gopal said, Mother, they are telling lies. I never ate dirt. But Balaram is always on your side. Why would he say? Because we were playing and he got angry at me. And now he's telling these lies to get me in trouble with you. Why would I eat dirt? If you really think that I ate dirt, look in my mouth and see if there's dirt. Yashoda Mai said, yes, open your mouth. I want to see. Reality, he did eat dirt. And our beloved acharyas explain, how could the absolute truth tell a lie? Is there a logical explanation? There's a logical explanation. But the logical explanation is it's inconceivable. It's beyond logic. We could think that I'm a great philosopher. I can understand this. But actually, we can't understand it. We can only understand it when Krishna reveals it to us by his causeless grace. But we can try to understand it so that we could actually surrender to that grace. That Krishna in Vrindavan, the highest truth is the sweetness of the love between him and his devotees. And in motherly love, he was speaking in this way to increase his mother's love for him. That is the highest truth. When Krishna apparently lies, that is the highest truth. Because when you and me or anyone else in this world lies, it's because we have something to hide. And why are we hiding things? Not to increase somebody's love. Krishna speaks like this only to limitlessly increase the sweetness of the happiness of her love. So she looks in his mouth. And when she sees his mouth's only this big, it's not like he expanded his mouth. He's just about 2.5 years old now. She looks in his little mouth. Teeth are just starting to grow in. She looks a little deeper, and she sees the entire cosmic manifestation. She's seeing all the mountains of the world, the Himalaya mountains, the Vindhya mountains. It doesn't say there, but maybe the Swiss Alps and the Appalachians. She's seeing all the mountains on earth. She's seeing all the oceans of the earth. She's seeing all the planets in the solar system. She's seeing the sun and the moon in its full glory. She's seeing all the demigods. She's seeing all living entities, all humanity. She's seeing how the whole universe is working, the subtle energies, prakriti. She's seeing time personified, pushing everything in its own inconceivable way. She's seeing all the elements in their subtle form, in their dormant form, and in their fully activated form. She looks closer, and she sees Gokul. She looks closer, and she sees herself looking in Krishna's mouth. She becomes very, very affected. She's thinking, am I going mad? No, I'm quite normal. I'm not mad. Maybe I'm dreaming, but my eyes are open. I'm not dreaming. Maybe what Garga Muni has said is true, that my son is as good as Narayan. But what does Garga Muni know? When little Gopal hears thunder, he comes running to me because he's afraid, and unless I embrace him, he won't stop crying. When my little Gopal is hungry, if I don't feed him, he cries. Krishna knows, and I know, that he's my son and I'm his mother. Let anyone else say what they want. But what am I seeing? And in her reverential mood, because she was really, is this the illusory energy? And then she starts to think, Haribol, that by the power of the illusory energy of the Supreme, I'm thinking that I'm the wife of Nanda Maharaj, and that Krishna is my son, and that all these cows are my cows. I'm the queen of Braj Bhumi, and all the Brijabasis are the subjects who are under my jurisdiction. How could I be in such an illusion? And she started thinking like very philosophically. And Krishna, he wanted her to be his mother. He smiled. That smile was so sweet. It was so charming. That all of the reverence of the limitless power of the Supreme Personality of Godhead was forgotten. And she just saw Krishna once again as her little Gopal. And he climbed on her lap and she embraced him. And herein Sukadev Goswami explains the glory of Mother Yashoda. He who the Upanishads described as the Para-Brahman, the Supreme Brahman, the all-powerful, the all-pervading one. He who for the Yoga Sutras described as the Paramatma, at the Yagyesh, as the Lord within the heart of every living being. He who Sankhya philosophers, they honor and worship as the absolute truth, the cause of all causes. The four Vedas as Yagyeshwar, the ultimate goal of all sacrifices. He appeared to Yashoda as his own helpless, beloved son. Her realization is way, way beyond the conceptions of the supreme power of God. Because the ultimate power, truth that is revealed in Vrindavan, is how the Lord is conquered by the love of his devotees. How the Lord becomes, Radhanath Das Goswami tells, that infinitely more pleasure Krishna gets than the greatest sages, rishis, and brahmins reciting Vedic hymns. He gets more pleasure when the old ladies of Vrindavan chastise him with harsh words. That is his love. That is their love. That's the love he draws from his devotees. And just after this beautiful Leela of Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadev Goswami explains the story of Krishna stealing and his Leela of Damodar. Yashoda Mai, his mother, binds him with the rope of her love. That rope is her motherly affection. how it conquers Krishna. It binds Krishna. Radha Sham Sundar, Sri Radha, the ultimate lover of Krishna, the source of all love, the motherly aspect of the absolute truth. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to reveal that to us. And it's so beautiful, I don't have much more time. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how he loved his mother. When he was little child, Nimai, he literally enacted the exact same pastimes as Krishna. Yashoda appeared as Sachi Devi. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going to take sannyas, his mother, Sachi Devi, she was not thinking, you are God. You are my son and I am your mother. She lived only for him. And she heard these rumors that Nimai is going to leave home forever and become a sannyasi. He was hardly 24 years old. And she approached him in a helpless state. Oh, Gauranga, your beautiful lotus eyes, your beautiful hair that circles around your moonlight golden face, your nose which is as beautiful as a sesame flower, and your lips which are like the bimba fruit. Your teeth are like rows of pearls. My only reason to live is to see you. To see you, to love you. Do not leave me. I am hearing that you're going to shave your head, your beautiful hair. You're going to remove all the clothes and the jewelry I put on you. And you're going to take the harsh saffron robes of a renunciate. You're going to leave your home. The first thing you will accomplish if you leave is you will be the cause of the death of your mother. You have descended to this world to teach religious principles. Is that the religious principles you're going to exemplify? I'm a widow. Your father, my husband, has left us. He's dead. Your elder brother, Vishnu, left us. I have nothing else. I have no one else except you. Please, here in Navadvip, you have Srivas, you have Gadadhar, you have Haridas, you have Advaita, and you have Nityananda. All day, all night, all you have to do is chant and dance and be with your devotees and be happy. Do not leave us. Her prayers are so heartfelt. And hearing her speak with such profound motherly love, Nimai was very affected. Why was he going to leave? To give us that love. He left home so that he could give the broader audience of humanity that love. But he explained an inner secret to Sachi Devi. He said, we can never be separated. because you are eternally my mother, and I am eternally your son, and nothing can ever change that. When I appeared as Kapila Dev, you appeared as my mother, Devahuti. When I appeared as Vamana Dev, you appeared as my mother, Aditi. When I appeared as Lord Ramchandra, you appeared as my mother, Kausalya. When I appeared as Krishna, you were my mother, Devaki, and then you became my mother, Yashodamai. He said, and when I incarnate in this world, in my holy names, you appear as my mother in the form of the tongue of my devotee who chants. When we chant sincerely, Sachi Devi is appearing within our tongue. That's quite esoteric. But that is the truth. She's the mother giving birth to Krishna in his holy names. He said we are inseparable. In every incarnation in the spiritual world, you are always my mother, and I am always your beloved. I will be going to spread the glories of the holy name throughout the world. We will never be separated. And she believed his every word. And she was pacified. She was enlightened. Until he left. And when he left, the intimacy of the union between the mother and the child became even more intimate. Viraha bhav, viparalamba seva. In the mood of separation, she cried. She cried the rest of her life in love, in that union and separation from her child. And one time, after Lord Chaitanya was a sannyasi, he was living in Jagannath Puri. He sent Damodar Pandit to bring prasad to his mother. And actually, Nityananda Prabhu, when he went after Lord Chaitanya took sannyas, Nityananda Prabhu came back to Navadvip sometime later, and he lived with Sachi Mata. Just to satisfy her. And all the devotees of Navadvip, they really dedicated their life to making Sachi happy, to consoling her. They would all be in a circle around her chanting, because she was the mother. When Damodar Pandit was sent by Lord Chaitanya with gifts of Jagannath Prasad and so many beautiful sweet messages from Nimai, he delivered, he stayed with Sachi Devi for some time. And then he came back to Puri. And Lord Chaitanya asked, "How is my mother?" And Damodar Pandit chastised Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How could you ask such a question? How is your mother? She's the very goddess of devotion. Whatever love for Krishna you have received from your mother. And Nimai was so happy to hear this. He said, it is true. Whatever love for Krishna I have learned from my mother. When I was in my most helpless condition of childhood, it was my mother who did everything for me. When my father went back to the spiritual world, it was my mother who raised me in every way. And it was through her love, her devotion, that I owe everything. He's not just speaking poetically. This is the nature of the love between the mother and the child in its most perfect state. Within this world as devotees, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not only did he teach us the highest intimacies of the ecstasies of the rasas of the spiritual world, but also through the etiquette of his behavior, he also taught us how to live as devotees in such a way that we can actually have access and realize those loving relationships. At every state, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us the most profound gratitude. So for us, Mother's Day is to honor this principle of supreme motherhood of Sri Radha, Sri Jashoda, Sri Sachi. And the mothers of this world, the greatest love we can give our children is love for Krishna. Srila Prabhupada, when he was a little boy, he said his mother loved him so much. She, just to protect him, she would do all these little rituals, and he couldn't figure out what they were. But he understood it was expressions of her love. To be grateful. To share Krishna with each other as mother, as children. To honor our mothers is a very sacred, holy principle. To be grateful. The cow is our mother. The earth is our mother. Mother Earth. If she does not, just like when we're infants, if our mother doesn't give us food, we will die. If our mother doesn't give us shelter, we have no way of surviving. No matter who we are all like infants before Mother Earth. She does not provide air, water, sunlight. Whether we're millionaires or billionaires or simple brahmacharis, we will die. We're completely dependent on Mother Earth for every gift. And Mother Earth is Bhumi. Who is Bhumi? Bhuvaraha. She's an expansion of Lakshmi, the universal mother. It's the supreme Srimati Radharani who's coming within this earthly context as Mother Earth to provide everything for us. And our mothers are also representatives of that principle of motherly love, motherly care. Srila Prabhupada, he taught us the greatest way to reciprocate love is to share Krishna with each other. The duty of a child is to help the parents to reach Krishna. The duty of the parent is to help the child reach Krishna. The duty of friends is to help each other to reach Krishna. The dharma of a husband and a wife is to help each other to reach Krishna. And how is that accessible to each of us in this world today? Through Sankirtan. Through helping one another to really become attached, attracted, and find shelter in the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's the greatest way we can celebrate Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, anniversaries, and every other day. Kirtaniya Sadahari is to, in this mood of being the servant of the servant of the servant, with care, with sincerity, to inspire one another to taste the sweetness of Krishna and the beautiful sound of his names. Thank you very much. Shall we have kirtan? Is there a schedule? Would you like to dance? All children, please come. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasati Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Everyone please. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Harita Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Rama Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Nitha Adipo, Adipo. Golden Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Schedule.
I'm leaving in 2 minutes.
Okay. Whatever you want.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radha Shama Sundar Radha Sham Sundar Radhe. Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Radhe. Radha Sham Sundar Radha Sham Sundar Radhe. Vanshakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Thank you very much.
Please take seats. Let's thank His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj with a loud. Please come on up from here.
More topics to speak about.
So we were from the journey within. Yeah. Prem Vikas Prabhu, is that working? So, we'll please with what you can the here on this auspicious day. Today, on केक केक आके लाए सिंह is come and is here. Please cut the cake. Iraj, where's the second knife? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna to Vedanta. May you never take birth again. May you never